Today's video is in partnership with OSMO, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys later in this video and for you guys to see how much fun my kids have been having. The magic of OSMO is that it fuses digital and physical play unlike any other play system. So it's real play and real learning. So stay tuned to see our unboxing and to see all of the fun that my kids have had. Good morning, guys. It is the last day in the life of this school year. We only have the rest of this week left, and then we have a few days of exam week next week, and then we're done for a few weeks. I wanted to wait until our local beaches opened before I called it for the year, and that happened a couple of weeks ago. So we're ready to kind of like have a normal-ish summer break. So the way we've been doing school the last few weeks as we kind of wrap up is we're just finishing up the little odds and ends. Eli has a couple of little reading lessons left. The kids roll through every other subject, so not much of it really has to be wrapped up by a certain point, but I did have a point in mind for every subject. So they just have little bits and pieces left to do, but for the most part today they're gonna be working on their history presentation boards, because as soon as we can, which probably would be in the next couple of weeks, they're gonna do their little history presentations for their grandparents, but it just depends on when things seem, socially acceptable to have grandparents over. So we'll see, but nevertheless, I want them to finish those this school year. It's like one of their favorite things to do all year is to put together their history project boards. On my Instagram, under the SOTW, Story of the World highlight, I have shared 2 years worth of their history presentations if you wanna go check that out and learn more. They wrote their essays, and then this year, instead of having them go to the store with me and pick out their display materials or their costume stuff, I had them draw pictures of what they wanted their boards to look like. And then John and I went and got this stuff for them because I didn't want them to go in and see stuff happening in the store right now. So yeah, that's what's on the agenda today. It's 8:30, I've been up for a few hours now, but I haven't really done much. We've just been kind of rolling into our mornings, which has been nice. Having routines and rhythms definitely saves us this time of year when we're just kind of like wanting to drag our feet all day. So the kids are eating breakfast now, getting ready to do their morning routine. And thankfully that is kind of like, a spine of our day. It kind of holds us together a little bit. So we've got that. We'll do a little bit of morning basket. I'll do a little work while they play. We'll gather together and do a little bit of their project. Kind of chill a little bit, gather together, work on some independent work. That's pretty much it. This is where we're at this point in our school year. Let me know in the comments below what your school days look like toward the end of the year. One of my favorite things about being year-round is that it's okay to kind of like lose focus toward the end of the year, because in 1 month we're gonna be like getting right back to it, and we'll have that motivation of the new school year. So I'm not too concerned about the pace that we're at right now, because I know that in about 5 weeks we'll be right back to it with fresh minds and a new solid attempt at our routines. So that's where we're at, that's what we're doing. Let's go do some sitting here waiting on a premiere. Just did some laundry for about an hour. And then we're gonna start school. All right, guys, so here is what's happening right now. I just finished that premiere. It's about 10:15. It's time to get moving with school, but I was doing some laundry. Kids were getting ready after breakfast around like 8:30, 8:45, and I could not find Annie's little hair elastics, and those are the only ones I can use in her hair. It's so fine. And I just started tearing my house apart, and then it's kind of like, it doesn't matter that much. Like, I can just brush her hair and call it a day. Doesn't matter that much, but at that point, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes invested in finding these. Now I'm wasting my whole day finding them, so I'm for sure gonna find them because I don't wanna lose this time I've invested. So I literally tore things apart for forever and couldn't find them anywhere, and then I just moved on to laundry, but I'm so discouraged. Little things like that, they make me so frustrated because I don't know where they could be. All right, y'all wanna see what Daddy and I grabbed for your history board?
Yep.
You ready?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, Miss Marie Antoinette, here is your blue tulle for your board. Is that right?
Cool.
And here's your
That's
race.
perfect.
Good. Abraham, Lincoln. We've got some red, white, and blue ribbon as requested, and we've got some flags. And then Mr. Gold Rush guy. Here is your gold trim for your board. And for you, we got gold paper for you to put out. That was my hair included in that. And then I got extra construction paper for you guys to,
So we all got 2 things? We start working on our boards today. Like
we're going to be working on our boards today. We're going to do morning basket. I'm going to do reading with you, spelling wisdom with both of you, and then we'll work on boards. Listen, here's what we're going to do. Put everything back in here, please. Now that you've seen it, put it back in.
Right, perfect. This is exactly what I
Yeah,
needed.
go wash your hands with soap. I'm going to open these things now for you guys. And then you guys can use it after I open it. I just don't want you touching the stuff and then touching your faces. And then, yep, you guys are going to work on them today.
Jesse,
To the table. I have a big surprise for you. Okay, we just finished morning basket and we have about a half an hour before lunch. And I have a huge surprise for the kids, which you guys already know what it is. It's today's video sponsor, but they have no idea except for Annie. She knows. They're gonna be so excited. I'm gonna get it and let them open it up. Okay, Annie, open the box. Annie knows what the surprise is. What did somebody send us? Somebody sent us something. What is it? What is it? Osmo! What sets did they send us? Detective set. What is this? The creative starter kit. They're all for all of us, and this one is specifically for Annie. The Little Genius starter kit. What do you guys say to Osmo?
Thank you.
What is it? Which one is the coolest one, Annie? That one. You're excited about that one? So we have Detective Agency. Solve mysteries around the world with your detective agency. This is something I'm super excited about for them to play, especially in the summertime, and especially because I'm not taking them many places yet. So this is a really great at-home learning and fun, exciting activity for them. And then the creative starter kit. What is it?
You draw a picture and then it comes to life.
Oh, that's so cool.
You want to draw him an octopus, you draw him one and he gets it.
Have you? Yeah, that's
No,
so
we've
cool.
never played this, but it's like the one we've always wanted to.
Oh, exciting. So this is for ages 5 through 10. Draw, create, and imagine through play. This one is ages 3 to 5. Pre-reading, storytelling, and fine motor skill development. It comes with all these manipulatives. And then this one is ages 5 and up. And for this one you need the base, but the base comes with both of these, and I'll unbox these and show you.
Open it.
Play beyond the screen. I love this because my kids always want to play on the iPad, but I am not comfortable with them just being locked in. So the manipulatives and the little pad that they kind of work on with this. Yeah, that we have to get our iPad and set it up. It keeps them from being just locked in on the screen. So I'm excited to have this as an option in our home and our homeschool. So for this one, yes, ma'am, she's excited. Yes, it comes with that. It's in there, I promise. This one has a magnifying glass, the map holder, and then these different maps. And then it does not have the base with it. So, all right, we're gonna open these up. Which one should we open first? I told, you know what, I told Annie we could open this one first for her, and then you guys can work on your projects while she plays with this, okay? The real review here is gonna be how well I can set this up, right? Because you guys can probably figure this out, but Mom.
I can put this thing on top.
You can put the thing on top of the iPad. Well, we're charging the iPad right now. All right, so let's see what we've got in here. Da-da-da-da. All right.
Open it.
It says, welcome, Osmonauts. And then we've got all the stuff in there. Okay, let me see here. What is this? This is the play mat. Oh, okay. So here's the mat that they play on. And then it's got, this is the base for it. And then here are the different
squares.
Manipulatives. Yeah, they're called manipulatives. So we've got costume, party, and stories. This is for 2 games.
And where are the squares?
I don't know if I can get it to, there we go. So stories, costume, party, and then this one is for ABCs and squiggle magic. So, let's see here.
Can you open it?
Oh, cool. So here are these manipulatives.
I want to see.
You want to look at them? Don't lose them, okay? And then in here are these like little dress-up pieces, it looks like.
Makeup.
Okay. So, instructions. Grown-up instructions. Get out your compatible iPad. Go to playosmo.com/getlittle. Follow the instructions. Simple enough. We shall see how this goes. What does it want you to do? Create a face that looks happy. Okay. So create a happy face and then tap the check mark. Good. That looks like a nice happy face. A nice smile. Good. Nice. One more. And then what are you gonna check?
3, 2, 1.
Annie, it's up there. That's so cool.
Looks great.
It does.
Ready? Ready?
So everybody make a space. We're just gonna work on trim today, and then if you guys wanna work on printing some things, we can do that later. So Mr. Gold Rush dude.
Can you do my other thing too?
Yeah, we'll work on it.
I'll do my other picture first. Software got taken.
Okay, sorry Bella. I bought bigger ones on accident. So Eli, what you need to do
That's okay.
is you need to measure this out and then cut it, and then we're gonna glue it down when you're done with that, okay?
Wait, no, can you hold that in for me?
Yes. Is it even? Good. Good job.
Okay.
All right, nice. Now you need to do that again up there. Yours we can probably just use school glue on.
Wait, Mommy, you have to hold it over there.
You want me to hold it? Well, I don't have to. Could you ask me politely?
Yep.
Hold it tight. And I got you gold nuggets too, Eli, if you wanted to pass out.
Maybe for the dinner part you can have chicken. But Mommy, I thought I said
Gold nugget candies, like the Gold Rush. If you guys watch my Instagram at all, then you know that Jesse is Blue Angels obsessed. He had the neatest experience getting to meet them. Let me explain. They came to our local air show a few years ago, and we were in the park. Actually, it was just 2 years ago. We were in the park. They were having like a barbecue. You could go be with food trucks and meet some of them. And we were kind of off in the corner with one of my girlfriend's families. We had the girls were little babies at the time, so we wanted to stay out of the way. So we kind of went back in the park and put a blanket down, and we didn't realize that the event had closed. So we had to walk back through the park to get out by the time it was over, and we walked right by their tent. And they were really sweet to the kids, and the kids wanted to meet them. Well, Doyle at the time, I don't know if he's still the commander, the one in charge, the #1 plane, came out and was talking with Jesse, and Jesse was asking all these questions, and he brought him back into the tent and had every single one of them sign Jesse's picture that he had been carrying around all night. And then they taught him a few things. Jesse, come here. What were the 3 rules that they told you if you want to be a Blue Angel one day?
Have humble.
Just be humble.
Be humble. Be. Is there another be?
No. It's be humble, have what? Good what?
Be humble, have good friends.
And what was the last one?
Listen to your mom.
Listen to your mom. And that's all you have to do to become a blue angel one day, right? Yeah. So it meant a lot to him. We have that picture framed for him. But my sister is a healthcare worker, and today the Blue Angels flew over Chicago and Detroit. So I'll just give you a little peek at the video she sent me. So exciting. I'm so thankful they're doing this. It's so neat. A hero salute for the healthcare workers. Okay, lunch is just a snacky lunch because we're in the middle of lots of stuff happening here right now. Stuff spread out all over the house. So it is a bar of choice and yogurt and then some fruit and veg. Or for my dairy-free girl, she got some pistachios and an extra. These are like mini, so 2 is like 1, I would say. So that is their quick little lunch today while they work on projects across the house, play OSMO, what have ya. All right, now I have a green smoothie and one of those kind bars as well, and I'm just gonna sit down over here and enjoy a couch lunch, a peace and quiet, chill lunch. Okay, so what's the next word?
No.
Okay, so is that an open syllable or a closed syllable? Open, right. And so the O says it's first a short sound or it's long sound?
It's short sound.
It's long. Yeah, long sound. What's that one?
B. F.
BFF. So it goes in the open spaceship. What is this one? Flip it over, let me see.
Bed.
So it says it's short sound because it's a closed syllable, so it goes in the closed spaceship.
We. I will do that.
Eli, it's your last story. What do you think?
I like it.
Are you excited?
Liz, Mama.
Good.
Ham for lunch. More fun.
You're done. You're done. You're done! Good job, buddy. Congratulations.
Wait.
You finished. What does it say? Achievement,
All
yeah?
about reading. Successful. Or successful. I can't read it.
Successfully completing
completing
level 1. High five. Hey, he finished. I'm gonna cry. I cannot believe that Eli just finished. It's all about reading. I am only going through that one more time now. I cannot believe that's our 3rd kid who completed that program, and the last day was just as exciting for all of them, but it's becoming very bittersweet for me because that was his last kindergarten subject he had to finish. Why is this happening? All right, so Eli, it's his turn now, and we are going to do detective agency. That's what he chose. So let's see what's in here. We have got, now for this one, we're keeping the same top. Ooh, this one's much different. Look at this, guys. Look how this is. This comes with a bunch of different, what are these, maps? Oh yeah, they're maps. All right, so now we need to download the detective agency kit. Oh, and here's the little, the detective agency app, and here's the little magnifying glass for these maps. All right, let's get started.
It's called
Observatory. Slide your map so Beatrice can see it. Remember to hold your magnifying glass down on the map when you found the clue. Woo-hoo!
Good job, Eli.
The clues.
In Bangladesh, there are schools on boats. The boats have internet and a library too.
And in the meantime, Jesse was working on his Abraham Lincoln project, which I'll show you guys soon. As soon as it's all dried, he needs me to hot glue a couple of things for him. All right, we've got 3 o'clock snack going. What'd you choose?
Some vinegar chips.
Nice. What are you reading?
I'm reading The Adventures of Maximalism on the 2nd book.
You love this series, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, she's been loving the Max and Liz series. We've got Marie Antoinette down here. That looks pretty.
Thanks.
I love that she like wanted to put the lace and the tulle. Nice. Jesse's like a get it done kind of kid. So he had his idea. He just, you know, glued it all together, and he wanted to execute it and be done with it. So he's done with his board. Eli's more of my personality. Like, okay, we did a little crafting today. We put some of the trim on. We're good for a day. We'll pick it up tomorrow. That's how I am with crafts. All right, well, we are working on some chores. I'm gonna have a little afternoon pick-me-up. This is the Ninja Red Antioxidant Juice Blend from Young Living. So I will just show you what I do. Some days I have kombucha with some LaCroix, and some days I do this. So I add a little bit of Ninja to some ice water. And then, oh, let me grab my measuring spoon. Here it is. John makes these drinks as well. Sorry, the vacuum's starting there. I'll add a ½ teaspoon of the sulfurzyme, which is MSM powder. And then I will do just 1 little dropper of elderberry. And then I finish it off with a ½ packet. Now this isn't what I always do, but since I was on antibiotics, you know, last month, I have been trying to just get a little extra probiotics. So I'll add a ½ pack of the kids probiotics, but then I'll take my regular probiotics in the evening, and then I'll just stir that up. And sometimes I will add some lime oil or just straight lime, fresh lime juice. But I'm kind of in a rush today, and I am out of the lime Vitality. So that is my little afternoon pick-me-up, and I heard about this from my friend Hannah's Instagram, which I will link below if you guys want more little recipes. I don't sell the oils, but she is super helpful for me. Wealth of knowledge, and constantly posting things that make me feel like, oh, that's simple enough. I can add that in. So bottoms up. And it is time for chores. Our pool guy just left, so I'm gonna go check the little card that they leave for us. He tells how long we have to stay out of the pool. So we need to do some vacuuming and mopping, and then we will go spend a couple of hours in the pool. All right, it's Bella and Jesse's turn, and they chose the creative starter kit. So go ahead and tell me what's in there, you guys.
So there's like...
All right, what's in there, guys?
Pull it out.
What's it say?
Welcome
Welcome Osmonauts. Yep.
Okay. So here's the base, but we already have that on.
Is that a different base? What is this?
No, this is a base.
Oh, that base, yeah. It came with another base.
Osmonaut name my super color. We don't need to do that.
Markers and a cloth. And what's this over here?
Oh, this must be the thing we draw on.
Oh, like a whiteboard, but like a digital thing that it can read.
We use the cloth to wipe off.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what the like.
Do you think you really draw on the board, or is it all digital?
You're supposed to draw on the board.
You think it really draws on the board? Okay,
And
let's
show us how.
download the app for this, or download the game for this one, and then get started. Oh, this is super cool. This is a pouch to wipe it with and a pouch to store them in. Oh, jeez. All right, let's see.
Sturdy lines, great form, a magnificent stage for a magic act. All right, on with the show.
All right, 4:30 check-in. The kids are loving the Osmo right now, so I'm gonna give them 20 minutes to play on that. We set a timer in the kitchen. I'm gonna speed clean, see how much I can get done in 20 minutes. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I put up like today's 3 things every morning, and today I really needed to work on laundry, so I'm gonna work on laundry and a little bit of dishes. Annie fell asleep, which is usually the worst time of day for that to happen. But I've mentioned a few times, you know, or maybe just once on YouTube, but during this pandemic, my grandfather passed, and we are still not able to have a memorial for him. But that being said, as a family, we did have to choose, you know, a burial site. So the kids haven't seen that yet, so John and I decided that tonight we would go out and visit that with the kids. And because our pool service came today, they did have to add a few extra chemicals just because of the weather we've been having lately. So when that happens, they say like, please wait 2 to 4 hours to swim, but I just won't let them go in at all because that freaks me out. So we decided to get them outside and spend at least an hour just walking the beach at sunset tonight. So we're gonna leave around like 6:30 to go visit my grandfather's burial site, and then we're gonna go over and hang out at the beach for a little bit. And so I'm gonna do a super quick and easy dinner. It's just buffalo chicken salads, and it takes less than 10 minutes to put together. We've been having this like once a week for the last few weeks. It's just so easy. It's like easier than breakfast for dinner. So we're gonna do that. As soon as John gets home, I'll put dinner together. So for the next, I don't know, 18.5 minutes that the kids have, I'm gonna rush around and do the dishes from breakfast and lunch and get some of that laundry folded before I have to rerun the washer because it's been waiting to get into the dryer, and you know, just normal Tuesday stuff. So I will take you along. Well, I'm not gonna take you around our whole evening, of course, but I will definitely bring you guys with us to the beach. All right, John just got home and I just got the mail. 2 things to show you. One, I just got another piece of curriculum for next year. This is the unit we're gonna start for 5 in a row when we start, because we're starting right before the 4th of July. And then one of John's customers gave him this for the kids. She found it in her yard. So I'm gonna have the kids take their little pocket microscopes to this tomorrow. I'm gonna set it out on the patio because I don't know what's going on here, but did she tell you?
Yeah, it's spores. I have no idea.
Okay. So we're gonna take the microscopes to this tomorrow. I thought that was really thoughtful. All right, I just served up dinner in the kitchen tonight. This is Annie's plate. It's like deconstructed. She's just gonna eat the chicken and the croutons most likely. Eli also doesn't like to eat his salad whole, so I just kind of left his little deconstructed, and it's just smaller. The kids, my big kids, they love full salads. I added a half avocado to each of theirs. Their chicken, all the kids' chicken is just regular. It's not the buffalo chicken, so I just separated it out into a second pan before I added the buffalo sauce. We've got cucumbers. The salad greens are chopped, so it's really a lot of salad greens. I just chop them finely so they get more in them. They got tomatoes, croutons, cucumber, avocado, the greens, and the chicken. And then John and I are just having this is the buffalo chicken, and the only difference is we did not add avocado. We added, I just crumbled up a fresh wedge of blue cheese. And it's so yummy, so easy. Took like less than 2 minutes to prep and then about 10 minutes to cook. So that is what we are having tonight for dinner. morning, guys. It's the next day and I just realized that I totally forgot to wrap up the vlog from yesterday. We got home from the beach, did Bible time, and just zonked out by like 9:30. But thank you guys for enjoying and spending this day in the life with me. If you guys like day in the life videos, give this a thumbs up. I'll do a couple over the summer, but this is our last of the school year. But I will be vlogging when we start back to school again in July. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Thank you, OSMO, for sponsoring today's video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.